Hello, I'm Janet.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Amber.
And we are two girls and a bottle of wine.
Because men like boobs.
And girls like wine.
Holy crap. We did it.
We did it.
Go us. Oh my gosh, girls. We got lots of stuff to talk about. And until 5 minutes ago, I didn't know if we had things to talk about. And we do.
So much.
So much. Okay, Ashley, you got to go first.
Okay. So we've talked about it on the podcast before, I think, in brief. But Pat and I are pregnant.
Yay! Do we know the gender yet?
We do. Are you ready?
Yes.
It's going to be a girl.
Yay! Pink Sharpie.
So excited.
Yay! Yeah. That's amazing. When are you due?
I am due in January 15th.
That's right. Because I would like you to hold on for 4 days for January 19th. Because that's our wedding anniversary.
Aww.
Yeah, you tell me that when I'm 9 months pregnant. We'll see how that goes over.
And
On it.
Wobbling.
I will mark it.
A wobble. That is so awesome. Yay!
So exciting.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, we so we told like family and close friends. You guys are doing a great job pretending like you didn't know, but
so yeah, we're good actresses because we can actually talk about it. Do you know how hard I've been like? Don't say that, Janet. Nope. Don't say that, Janet. Nope.
I know.
Shut your mouth, girl.
I was waiting last podcast, Janet. You said something where you were like, if you guys ever have kids or something, and I was like,
right?
Oh.
I know. I totally
She made
caught
it
myself. Well, because we were talking about something and I was like, well, Amber and I are out of that equation. So Ashley, if you ever decide to have a kid, and I was like, oh, hopefully that didn't freak anyone out.
No, you did a great job. So that, because I do remember that last week.
And
I think you did like a little pause before you said it. So because you were like, well, Janet or Amber and I are out of it, but, and I was like, oh my God, she's going to say it.
no. That's why it's good that I don't drink on most of our podcasts anymore. Because loose lips, they sink ships. But now that the cat's out of the bag, I can go back to having wine on the podcast.
Yes,
Because there aren't
you
any
can
more
talk about
secrets.
it. Because if people go back and listen, you'll notice we stopped talking about wine.
We did. We did. And I was like, I should not drink when I have a secret. No. Because I get blabbery. Well, that is so awesome. I am
Thank
so
you.
happy for you.
Thanks. I'm excited.
It's a COVID baby.
It is a COVID baby. Yeah, it's, but man, pregnancy is not what it's cracked up to be, at least not yet.
What do you mean? What's been happening?
Oh, I've had horrible morning sickness, and really I would call it afternoon, evening sickness. But now that I'm in the second trimester, it's gotten a lot better. But I think I lost like 8 pounds because I just wasn't eating. I just couldn't stomach anything. So if that's the worst of it, then I'm okay because I'm past it now.
So you were
I'm
pretty
sure Pat would
active.
disagree.
You were pretty active before getting pregnant. Are you still maintaining your activity, the workouts that you were doing and stuff?
So I was until I would say about 6 weeks ago, and that the 6 weeks ago was kind of like the height of the nausea, and so I couldn't really do anything. I mean, I could, like I was just walking, but I didn't have the energy because I wasn't eating to actually exercise. So I've started that back up. I've found a couple pregnancy specific workout programs that really focus on breathing and your core and strengthening muscles that you're going to need during labor. So I've kind of transitioned my workouts a little bit to focus more on yoga and walking. We do a ton of walking. So, but yeah, so still trying to be just as active, but I think the worst part of the pregnancy so far has been the morning sickness. The best part has been being able to tell our parents that they were going to be grandparents, and then surprising them with the sex. That was the best part.
So you haven't told us how you surprised them with the sex.
So we found out early because I wanted to make sure the baby didn't have any genetic issues. So we did the blood tests early, which also revealed the sex. So we called Pat's parents, and it's funny because we, surprised them the first time. And so we're kind of like expecting them to expect to be surprised again. And Pat's mom's name, she goes by Diz. Short, she uses that instead of Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
And so we called her and we're like, hey, so what do you think about the name Dizabella? And she goes, ugh. And then she was just like, started talking about like other names. And then we go, oh, okay, well, you're going to have to help us because it's a girl. And then she was just like, she erupted and she got like really excited. And it was like, didn't see it coming at all. And then that was kind of how my mom was too. My mom didn't see it coming. We used the same phrase. We're like, what do you think of Dizabella? And she's like, oh, that sounds awful.
So you can't name her that.
No, we weren't.
Okay.
We did it as a joke because, like, if you heard that, you would know that we were joking.
You
but
never judge.
Hey, these days people are naming their kids like
There's
Apple and
some
Blue
names, and you're like, what?
That's
you kidding?
true.
Yeah.
The best one though was like my dad. So I called my dad and I said, Dad, I'm really sorry to tell you this, but I can't name the baby Floyd. And he got like quiet. He was like, no, I understand. And I was like, well, because it's a girl. And he just was like, what? Ah! And he got like so excited. He got like all teary eyed in his voice. You could tell he was like, oh, he was so excited for his little granddaughter. So I love it.
That's awesome. She's going to have all of them wrapped around her little pinky.
Oh my gosh, totally. Totally.
And she'll be the first grandchild, yes?
Yeah, for all of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So,
Well, you're going to have to keep us posted.
I will, for sure. For sure.
Now, Amber, we're going to transition from pink, girly things, to blue.
Yeah.
What the blue is up with you?
Yeah.
That was a good transition, Janet.
So I would have to say this week has not, like, it's only Tuesday and some shit has, like, everything has just gone wrong this week, starting on Sunday. So we had a really rough Sunday. And then Monday, like, I don't know, it's just been insane. So I was told never to come home and make decisions coming off of, like, working COVID conversations. So,
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
I feel like you broke that rule.
Did you break
I
the rule?
definitely did. Yeah. Well, as we know, I decided to dye my hair blue a couple weeks ago, back in June. Well, I recently decided that it just wasn't blue enough. And I really needed it to be a different blue, but I didn't want to go back to the hair salon so this soon. So I talked to our friend Trish. Sorry, I have like something in my throat. So I talked to our friend Trish, who used to be a hairstylist. And I was like, what would you like do for home care? So she told me this hair color to buy. So I purchased it on Amazon. It arrived in the mail. I got one of those little like stir kits. So last night I decided that I was finally going to put it in my hair. How hard can it be? So because I have an OCD husband, I put a towel out on the bathroom. I made sure everything was covered. I wore gloves and all of that goodness. So I started putting it on, and I'm getting a little bit of splatter around my face, but it's fine. And I also get impatient because, as we know, I'm extremely impatient. So the brushing is getting annoying to me. So I start scooping the gel like into my hands, and I'm now massaging it in my hands.
Oh my!
And then putting it in my hair and massaging because I was bored. I couldn't wait any longer, and I have a lot of hair. So then. I waited like an hour, like I was supposed to. Everything was fine. And I told Nick ahead of time, I was like, okay, so the shower's probably going to be blue because I have to rinse this out. So when I got in the shower, I failed to consider what was going to happen. And so instead of getting in the shower and like bending over and taking the removable shower head,
You just did like a normal shower.
I got in the shower and washed my hair like normal. And at one point, I was like rinsing and like, oh, this is great. And then my eyes were closed. And I opened my eyes and my hands.
For everyone, the look on Janet's face is just...
I'm just putting
shock.
myself in her shoes and what I'm seeing.
Like, I was this color blue. Like, I was blue.
Low cup
Oh
blue.
my God.
Like, I looked down at my hands and I was like, oh no. And I looked down at the rest of my body and I am streaked blue. And I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. So
Why didn't we get a message last night?
Well, then it was late and I was like right before bed because that seemed like a fucking good idea too. And
What color are your sheets?
well, so my sheets are actually already blue. Like they're dark
good.
sheets. So it
good.
didn't matter.
Good.
And then I finally decide that dumbass, bend over. So I get the rest of my hair rinsed out and I stand up and I'm just blue. And I was like, there's nothing I can do.
Did you ask your friend Trish what to do?
Wait.
Okay.
So I decided to get out of the shower and our entire bathtub, which is, I mean, everything is white in our bathtub and it's now blue. And I was like, oh, Nick's going to fucking kill me. So I get out and I look in the mirror and I was like, oh no, I have blue all over my face. My neck is blue. My hands are blue. My nail polish was blue. There was not a piece of me that was not blue. The worst part was like the back of me was all blue. Like the front of me was like streaked, but like the back of me is all blue. So I open up the door from the bathroom and I'm like, Nick, you need to close your eyes. Like, I need you to not look. I need to go down to the bathroom. So
to another bathroom? You're going to go paint another bathroom blue.
Well, so technically, I actually didn't get blue anywhere but the bathtub and myself.
All right, good deal.
So I had to go down to my bathroom because I was going to blow dry my hair out.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go down to my bathroom, and I'm telling him, I was like, you cannot look at me. So we spent the entire night with him not seeing me. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sleep in the spare bed because...
What color are the sheets there?
Oh, those are blue. Both of them, well, like they're like a dark teal. And then the one that Nick and I sleep in is like a bluish as well. Oh, no, they're gray.
So has Nick seen you?
Wait for it, Ashley. It's unfolding.
So I'm in the bathroom, like scrubbing myself with Dawn soap and nail polish remover. And Googling, I've dyed my entire body with hair color. How do I get it off?
Did you try glass cleaner?
I did not, but I was told that baking soda and Dawn soap would work, but I also know that baby oil can work. But so I send Trish this Snapchat of me just being like, hey, because my hand was all blue and she could see my neck. And I was like, and she was like, oh my God. She's like, I'm so sorry. I should have warned you. And I was like, no, it's all me. I was the idiot that stood normally in the shower. So I go to bed. I wake up and I'm like, okay, well, some of it has come off. Not really. So I try to take another shower, hoping that will get some of it off. It doesn't. So I start wiping myself down with Dawn again and more nail polish remover. I just cared about getting it off my head. And I was like, okay, I could stay home because I was blue AF. Like what you guys see right now is actually extremely less than what I went to work like. And I was like, meh, it's fine. I'm just going to go to work because things have been so stressful and so hard. And it's just all the time, like, it's just really hard and it's serious. And we are just grasping at straws. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be today's laughter. I gave everybody a lovely laugh. I was called Smurfette all day long. Yeah. And basically, Trish was like, oh, yeah, good luck with that.
And you wore blue.
I should have warned you.
You wore blue.
I did. I wore blue. I had like a teal bluish color mask. I warned my boss. Now, she thought I had actually dyed my hair a completely different color because she happened to be walking behind someone who had like a bunch of unicorn stuff on, and she thought that was me. And then I came into her office, and she was like, oh, my God. And I was like, yeah, so...
This happened.
Oh, and then, so what happened was this morning, Nick was in the shower, and my contacts were in that bathroom. So I needed to come in there. So I, like, knocked on the door, and he was like, yeah, you can come in. And I was like, okay. So I, like, popped my head in, and I'm in a robe, and I go to grab it and I can hear him pull the shower curtain and his face, like his jaw just drops. And I was like, what?
What?
And he's like, what the fuck, Amber? And he's like, I can't. And he puts the shower curtain back. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. That was just my face. Hang on. Why don't you look again? And I take off my robe and I turn around and he was like, oh my God. And so he's like, I can't. I just can't. And so later on, like after he gets out of the shower, he was like, okay. He's like standing there and I was like, but it's not that bad. I was like, my hair looks amazing. Like my hair is great. And he was like, I can't even talk to you until you're not blue. Just go.
Oh my goodness.
So, yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, what you guys are seeing, like, it's honestly like, it's a lot better. And if you
the blue color is great.
Yeah. And I mean, it's on my scalp though, because, you know, normally when they dye your hair, they like start a little bit above your roots. Now I know why. But also because I got impatient and I can just hear Trish. She's going to text me and be like, I cannot believe you fucking put it on your hands and massaged it in.
Yeah.
I mean, I still had gloves on. So I had gloves on when I was like doing that part. I just didn't have gloves on when I was washing my hair normally.
Right.
I feel like if I ever did, I've never done an at-home hair dye kit, but I feel like if I did, I would be OCD about it. Like I would separate it out and then I'd do line by line and I'd start and then I'd like paint and then I'd do the next section and paint. Like I would be super OCD about it.
Nope. I was impatient. And I made poor decisions.
I can't wait to see it in like a week or two.
Well, and so the hair dye that I
It's
use,
like, it's all gone.
Right?
I'm just bald again. It's fine.
No.
No, the hair product that I use is called Pravana, and it's called it's like their Vivid line. And this actually is a hair product. It's actually professional grade, so it's not like the normal like hair box dye. And then a lot of the reviews when I was reviewing it all said that it actually lasted longer than what they were getting in the salon store.
Ooh.
So we shall see. But you know what? Either way, even if it is gone in a week, it was totally worth it just for the laughs that I provided today. I don't think my boss has laughed that hard in a very long time. And with all that she's been doing, she deserved it.
That's awesome. You are the comedic relief.
Yeah, I try. I mean, at the end of the day, I probably was going to share this with everybody anyway. So why not just go to work and let people laugh and have a good time?
Right. You could have called in sick and worked from home, but you are brave.
Yeah. Well, because my boss said the same thing. She's like, you know, you could have stayed home. What fun would that be? Just enjoying this blue skin all on my own.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So.
Wow. Speaking of COVID, do you have updates? Like general public knowledge updates? What about the school situation? I know that's been a hot topic.
Yeah, I think it's become such a political thing, but I understand a lot where a lot of people are coming from is because, you know, we're sitting here and I'm having conversations right now trying to figure out how we can help streamline kiddos in our community to go to multiple areas to get drawn and how to get our specimens to us if they can't make it to Aurora and all of this, because we are still providing the fastest turnaround time in like 8 states. So but then, you know, the PCPs and like all these people are concerned about all the kids coming in and putting themselves at risk. And you're like, okay, but if they have, I mean, we're going to open these schools back up. And like, how do you maintain that? Like, you can test all of these kids at the beginning of the school year. That's fine. But every week, like you would have to test them every week. Like it's just not possible. And it is a challenge because you also can't do like symptomatic necessarily, because some kids have symptoms, but the majority of children don't. And a lot of them can be carriers. So they're able to kind of spread it without really even knowing that they have it. So you just have to be so careful. And, you know, the other part is that even if we were to have a vaccine, I mean, you have the anti-vaxxers. So at the end of the day, even if we got a vaccine out right now, which they are coming really close with, science has been doing amazing things. And they have 3 vaccines that they are actually putting through a process right now. One of them has made it through like 3 steps of the process to become a full vaccine. But then not everybody's going to vaccinate. So, I mean, you're still running into these issues. It's just insane. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Ashley,
I don't know how we're going to do this.
With you're a mom to be, what do you think about kids going back to school? Where is she?
Oh,
is she
sorry.
Is she here? Did she leave?
Yeah, no.
She left.
I was doing math because we were talking about the testing. But how do I feel about kids going back to school? I think I feel the same way as I do about my own personal health with being pregnant and being around COVID-19. And I feel like there's just not enough data out there yet for us to be able to make a responsible decision. To say that kids are less likely to contract it or that they're not going to spread it or whatever it is, because I think some of those arguments have been floating around. So I would say, I mean, it's a tricky situation because even the at-home learning, there are a lot of kids out there that don't have the means to actually be able to do the at-home learning because they don't have the wireless connection or they don't have the equipment that they need. So I do not envy lawmakers who are trying to make this decision because it's a tough choice on both ends.
And it's not really the lawmakers, right? They're leaving it to, like, here in Colorado, it's each county has kind of been making their own decision, right?
I mean, still like local government.
Yeah. Local school
officials.
leadership and stuff. Yeah.
Local officials, but either way, someone in power, I don't envy their decision. But what I was doing math on testing because we've tested, I think, just under 500,000, right, Amber? And I looked at the state of Colorado because somebody made an argument to me who just went to Florida, and they were like, well, the state of Colorado has only tested 500,000 people, but Florida's tested like almost 3 million. And so that's why their test numbers are so high. And then I went and I was like, what's the population of Florida versus the population of Colorado? So we're at like a 10% test rate, whereas Florida's at like a 15% test rate. So it's not a huge difference.
Well, and I think that it's also about, I mean, most states, so every state is different and every city is different, but a lot of places are not testing those who are asymptomatic. And so they won't test you unless you're symptomatic. And
like
Florida,
Colorado.
Right.
Colorado
and so Florida is continuously increasing their cases. And so I think they have a higher positivity rate. So that might also be, they're finding more people positive and they're testing more people because more people are symptomatic. So, I mean, you got to consider that too. And something else, I don't know. I could go on about this forever, but I mean, the state of Colorado is also increasing on their percentage, and something that's taking place is that the organizations, the vendors that keep us stocked on our reagents for our instruments to run testing throughout the entire U.S., they are running low on reagents. They can't keep up because the testing just is going nonstop. And I know people don't like to hear it, but if everybody started wearing a goddamn mask and quit making it freaking political, we could actually reduce the amount of testing because less people would be asymptomatic and less people would be contracting it. So this isn't a political situation, but as long as people continue to go out in public and cough on things and lick on things and then touch it and sit in groups of like +5 in another place with a bunch of other people. I mean, we have to be so cautious, and it's just, people don't always understand until they hit someone in their own family. And the other thing I was going to say about the school stuff is it's kind of like the chicken and the egg, because you have all of these parents that have to be at work, but now they have these kids that they don't necessarily want to send to school because of COVID, but they have to send to school because they don't have any care. They have to be at work. They can't necessarily work from home. I mean, there's all this stuff, and you're trying to figure out how to weigh that out. And I don't know. Like, I don't know what you do.
Yeah. And I mean, the school thing too, like you think about all the kids who are at schools that they're dependent on the resources that school gives. So, the free and reduced lunch, the just having the safe teacher. Like there was something, I think, at the very beginning of COVID when it happened during school, going around about domestic violence.
Yeah.
Because some of those kids are at home with violent caretakers. So having that resource at school, yeah, it's a really, really tough situation. You don't realize all the little things that are affected until a situation like this occurs.
Yeah, I think this is shedding a light on a lot of challenges that we are having in our communities. And it's sad, but it's also, on one hand, it's almost, I don't want to say good, but it's
good for awareness. I will
that's
say,
where I was trying to go.
I, in particular, didn't realize how much your local government had control over. Yeah. And I think if there's anything that this has come, is that it's made me much more aware of my local government and wanting to find out who's in office and what decisions they're making. And it's made me care a lot more.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily, I think this is a very good argument for just vote, or just understand what you're voting for.
Right.
I'm not going to say like you have to vote Republican or you have to vote Democrat. Like, look at the issues, like pay attention to what's going on around you and make sure that you're putting the right people in office that stand for what you believe in. Because I think, to Ashley's point, this is the first time that I'm experiencing that too, where I'm like, God damn, I need to pay a lot more attention to our local government. Especially because I've been involved so much with the state and helping with specimens, and it's quite interesting.
It's crazy. Well,
yeah.
Thank you guys for sharing your opinion.
Always. When it comes to COVID, I'm always willing.
I know you are. That's why I'm like, what's up with COVID, Amber?
I have way too much knowledge. It's definitely interesting.
So this week we had a break from Bachelor Greatest What's it?
Well,
Greatest
hang on.
What?
We talked about Ashley and I, but we didn't talk about the fact that you celebrated a birthday yesterday.
Yeah,
I did. Yes, I did.
Happy birthday. I'm not going to sing, but
I was like, oh my God, is she doing this right now?
Nope,
because I'm not singing.
It was a very relaxing weekend. We did paddleboarding and then more paddleboarding. And then yesterday I was like, I really just want to chill. And so I slept until like 11 a.m.
Oh, nice.
Which never happens. And then we did some stuff. I made some food. And Steve bought me an ice cream cake.
Ooh, I love ice cream.
That's the only thing I wanted for my birthday was an ice cream cake. And
it's way too cold. I disagree. Biting into cold ice cream. Ugh.
I love it.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Was it from Dairy Queen?
Yes.
Yeah, with the cookie oh my God.
The cookie crumble with the chocolate.
And the like chocolate fudge thing. Oh my God, Ashley, you don't know what you're missing.
No, it sounds delicious. It's just my teeth, it already hurts.
I really hope you start getting pregnancy cravings for ice cream.
Yes. We'll get a Frosty.
The only one I've really had is pickles so far. Like, not just pickles, but like brined things, like olives and jalapenos. I don't know.
Brined jalapenos?
Well, like they pickle them.
Oh.
Yeah, Nick has a bunch of pickled fucking jalapenos. I swear to God, you guys are like one person. Like, he knew about the GTL.
I know.
Oh.
I love Nick.
What about pickled okra? Are you a big fan of that? My grandma used to pickle okra, and I was like not all about it.
I've never had pickled okra, but growing up, my family was from Ohio, and they would always do pickled beets and eggs.
My grandma didn't do eggs. She did beets and green beans. She pickled everything vegetable.
So the best part is that you'd pickle the eggs in the beet juice, so they were like purple.
Yeah.
Is there a way that I can like mute this conversation? Because this is disgusting.
So anyway, birthday. I was asleep by 7:30 last night.
Nice.
And then I woke up at 3:30 this morning and was like, crap, I have to be an adult again. And so I had work brain. But I had 8 hours sleep because I fell asleep at 7:30. It was ridiculous. But
nice.
Back to the grind today. But my work family, like, they went all out. It was insane.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love my birthday, and I have one more year till 40, so I'm just wanting it to slow a little bit down. Slow down, please. 39. Let's hang on to this one for a while.
This is the start of your perpetual 39th birthday.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. I'm like, I'm not going to be that girl. Because I've joked. I remember it was like 4 years ago. I was at an office for my birthday and they had a cake and I was like, oh, yay, 21. And one of the older guys I worked with was like, you wish. And I was like, dude, you don't say that to women.
Yeah, no.
Like, you just go along with it, jerk. Yeah, it's fine. But no, yep, another year. I'm very blessed to be here another year. As Amber said in her birthday post, you got to be thankful.
Yep.
For each year, even though you keep getting older. It's fine.
Sure.
All fine.
Because the alternative is to not experience it.
Right.
I had an old boss, or not an old boss, but I had a boss back in the day.
Previous boss.
Yes, thank you. Jeez. And one of the things he used to say all the time is any day above ground is a good day.
That is true. That is true. I did get a box in the mail today. It was kind of my own little birthday gift to myself. It was a Scentsy order.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. Oh, by the way,
what?
Nick, not my Nick Jensen Schaefer, and I are super irritated with you.
What did I do?
Okay, so
crap. I thought they would be happy.
Yeah, you don't want to be on that shit list.
No, I thought I was doing good. I needed Scentsy and I ordered Scentsy. What did I do wrong?
So I get a text message a couple days ago from Nick, and he was like, fucking Janet's order fucking shipped out. And I'm like, what the hell? It took Nick and I like 3 weeks to get our order to ship out.
Oh.
And you like ordered, and in like 3 days they shipped it out. I was like, what the f-?
But I just ordered the cubes. Like, I didn't order any fancy flowers or anything like that. You're not really mad at me.
No, I'm not.
Nick's not really mad at me, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because Ashley's right. That's not a list you want to be on. I was like, oh, I get some Scentsy and I get to support some local friends in Wisconsin. Whoa, sorry.
Yeah, so Nick gave me a little sneak peek at the fall Scentsy stuff. So excited. There's a coffee mug warmer that's like pumpkin spice or whatever, and I was like, done, buying it.
That's amazing.
And there's a breast cancer awareness one coming out that's really pretty, so I'm also getting that. Don't tell Nick.
You're gonna have Scentsy warmers
all over your house. Scents are always the best.
Yes, yeah. Agreed. But I like the limoncello and like the what?
Sorry, I like hit something on my phone and you guys like went away, and I was like, oh my god, where did they go?
We're still here. What do I like the like tropical scents, like the mango and pineapple for summer.
I think my favorite all-time scent is cranberry orange.
From who?
Oh.
From anybody. I think that combination is just really good.
I don't think I've ever smelled that combination.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
We'll find it.
I like rose. Steve loves cinnamon.
I know he does, yeah. He's obsessed with cinnamon.
Cinnamon, like, it can get fake cinnamony, though.
I don't think he cares. Like, we get the cinnamon pine cones. I get all the cinnamon Scentsy, or wallflowers, all of the cinnamon. What are you doing, Amber? You got a weird look on your face.
Well, because I was trying to look up cranberry orange, because I'm like, who sells this shit? I'm not saying it's shit. I don't know that I've ever seen a cranberry orange. So I was trying to see, like,
so what are you finding?
So Crate and Barrel, theirs is a weird one though. Like maybe not. I thought it said soy sauce. It's just soy.
Have you eaten dinner, Amber?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go get one of the ones that I have.
And then there's like Bath and Body Works and Yankee Candle.
I don't know that I've ever noticed cranberry orange at Bath and Body Works.
I know.
And maybe it's like cranberry mandarin. Not because might be more what you know it by. Hold on.
No.
Show us.
This is my box. I'm going to show you.
Oh, Ashley's going to show us her box.
Oh, yeah.
Full of stuff.
Do you use the warmers often? Because you seem to have a lot of scents.
Yeah, I get bored really easily with scents. Yeah.
Got it.
I understand that.
You know what's really exciting about the summer? Big Brother All-Stars is coming. August
Oh, I
5th,
know.
right? Isn't it August 5th?
Yes. And I don't know, since I've only watched like 2 or 3 seasons, I don't know a lot of them, but I'm still excited for it.
I'm just glad there's going to be a big brother.
I know. I did before we started recording, I did try to find out if Amazing Race was ever having any plans of like some way to like do their show, but
Right.
I couldn't find anything. Oh, okay. Better Homes, Cranberry Mandarin Splash.
That's from Walmart.
Yes, Walmart honestly has like one of the best selections of wax melts for
Yeah.
cheap.
That is true. I agree. So Big Brother starts August 5th, but they haven't announced who's going to be on it.
Yeah, I did.
No, where?
Yeah.
Where?
There was a whole dang article about it.
I haven't seen who's going to be on it.
I thought I sent it to you guys.
Today there was a Big Brother All-Star BTS concerns mount after cast reveal has been postponed.
Yeah.
Telling you, there's not anything about the cast. I tried
I'm
Googling.
telling you, I saw it. I swear, I'm gonna Google it right now.
You do that, girl. You go, girl.
Because I saw that Tyler was going to be on it, or maybe it was just, I don't know. Maybe I misread the article because
Did
we
you
all know I don't
dream-
fully read it. Oh, maybe.
Did you ever dream about Tyler? Tyler's a cutie.
Who's Tyler?
He was the beachy guy, right?
Yeah.
With the curls. No?
Yeah. No, I'm just, yeah.
Did you find it?
No. I know I saw it because I saw like Nicole and I saw Tyler and I saw Casey and
Maybe those were just like, maybe these people will be on it.
well, that's what I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if I,
Because the article that I just found from today said that the announcement has been postponed.
I think
So hopefully it
I
does
don't
premiere
know.
on August 5th.
I'm going to find out.
You know
I
what's
swear.
You know what's super exciting for us here in Colorado is that In-N-Out is coming to 3 Colorado locations in 2020.
You.
Aurora,
Amber is
Lone
not
Tree,
excited.
and Colorado Springs. I don't understand, Amber. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so here's what I think has happened is that everybody has such a big hype about In-N-Out. And everyone's like, oh my God, their burgers are so amazing. It's all this thing. And then I go to In-N-Out a couple years ago in Arizona when Nick and I first started dating. I went to Arizona for one of his baseball things, the tournament, and we had In-N-Out. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. It was not that great.
Maybe you had a
I
bad...
think there was too much hype. So I got so excited for the like best burger I've ever had. And it was like thin and it wasn't that great and the fries sucked and
Whoa.
No.
Let's
They're fresh
Let's back
cut,
up.
never frozen.
I don't know.
So I think I want to agree with you that it's not the best burger you're ever going to have. It's a good burger. It's not the best burger. I personally like flat patties. I don't like the big thick burgers.
McDonald's has flat patties.
Yeah, a lot of places do. Smash Burger, Freddy's,
And I would
any, like,
rather eat
custard
McDonald's.
places.
Did you just say you'd rather eat McDonald's over In-N-Out?
Hell yeah.
Well, what I was going to say for In-N-Out is that it's all fresh and it's not super greasy, and that's why I like their burgers.
Oh, sure.
But their fries are a little teeny baby, and I don't love to. I mean, they taste good, but they're just like you have to have like 5 to feel like you had a fry.
So do you like Steak and
Yeah.
Shake fries? Because those are the little thin ones. I love Steak and Shake fries.
The little shoestring? No, I'm not a big shoestring.
With their
fry
cheese sauce,
person.
it's probably half plastic. I love it.
If they have the right seasoning, those kind of fries are good. But I don't know. Like, I think I was just expecting so much more because I actually like the flatter patties as well. But I don't know. I just was expecting something
Did you get it
amazing.
with their sauce?
Yeah.
Okay. Their sauce is good because I don't know.
I feel
But
like,
yeah, it's not the best burger you'll ever have.
are you a Whataburger fan?
So I've only had that once, and I honestly don't really remember that much about it, but it was good.
Jeez.
I'm a Rudy's Drive-In Burger fan. Thank you.
I feel like that has a special place in your heart because that's your home.
Yes. Rudy's is my home. Yes.
It is your home. You're Rudy's baby.
All of their food is amazing. Nothing sucks except for maybe the walnut burger. I'm not a fan of that.
Do they have actual walnuts in it?
They do. It's not.
That doesn't make
greatest.
sense. No.
I don't know.
That's weird. Yeah.
What else is
They've been
going
selling
on?
it for years. So I know we're past the COVID conversation, but I just got new masks.
Oh.
So I found this website and it's called Pink Tag Boutique, online women's boutique. And they actually shipped really quickly. But so because ever since I got COVID, like I've been obsessed. Sorry, I'm trying to unwrap this with making sure that I have proper masks. Just because I work in a hospital and just because I had it once doesn't mean that I'm immune forever. So I got these masks and they are so cute. So first of all, they're like really well, they have like a little chin pouch, they call it, but the ears are adjustable. So you can like,
I like the chin
and
pouch.
there's a nose bridge, which I really like, especially if you wear glasses. It's really nice to have the nose bridge so you can like pin it. But they also come with filters. So there is, I mean, you don't have to use it, but there's like a little pocket for the filter. So I got some new masks and I'm super excited.
That is
So
awesome.
that design is the exact design I sewed. And if my sewing skills were better, those masks would have been amazing.
I know.
Why haven't you been like focusing on harnessing that skill?
Right?
Mainly because when we first tried to do it, there was like no interesting fabric out there because everyone else had gone and bought all the fabric. And then I just haven't gone back since.
Next.
She did, however, make Pat a like lovely underoo mask.
Oh yeah,
What's an
It was-
underoo?
It looks like a.
It looks like a penis pouch?
Penis pouch.
No, it was like off-white in color because again, not cool fabric. And then I went and got double bias tape, and the only double bias tape they have is red. So I did that on all the edging. That way I didn't have to, make a pretty edge. And it looked like underwear
It did.
Oh
It was
my
funny.
gosh.
because Pat had to wear it into work for a little while.
And he works with Nick, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Nick, who doesn't wear a mask. Yeah.
Doesn't he
that
have
would
to
be
wear a
him.
mask?
Yeah, one would think.
I know that my father was very upset because Walmart is now requiring masks.
Yeah, I found I've seen a lot of that comments. Like everyone's really mad about the masks, but then Walmart comes out and they're like, "You must have a mask," and then everyone loses their damn mind more than they did before.
Right? They're like, Walmart, what? But Walmart
Yep.
did come out and say that they're going to close stores on Thanksgiving, ending
yeah.
a Black Friday tradition. So is
Yes.
Target.
What?
So is Target.
Oh, I thought there was more. Like when you said is Target, like I thought there was like a lead in. I thought you were asking an
No.
additional question.
No.
So I have not seen anything about Target. I've only seen something about Walmart.
It came out
and-
yesterday. I'm looking at abcnews.com.
The big question on all of this
Oh,
is...
hang on. I put this link in and it came out on July 21st, yo.
Walmart did, but Target came out yesterday saying it.
Oh, got it.
Follow me, Ambular.
I'm sorry. I'm very lost. Okay, Ashley, go ahead.
For Black Friday shopping, how are they going to enforce social distancing with the crazies?
So that's why it's probably good that these big box stores are like, we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
But they're still going to do Black Friday on Black Friday.
We got nothing. I don't know.
I win.
if
All
you're-
right, next.
You win. Checkmate.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It probably won't, honestly, it probably won't stay in effect. I think it'll end up just like my sad news bears about Oktoberfest is they're going to wait until probably October, the beginning of November. And if
Make a decision.
yeah, either that or they are going to try and streamline it the way that they did in the beginning when we started saying, only so many people in the store. And that's never going to work. There's going to be like a rage and
People are going to get hurt.
Yeah, but I do appreciate the fact that they are at least trying not to open on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm envisioning the fighting of people like 6 feet social distance standing in line waiting for the store to open, and then somebody coming up in between that 6 feet and be like, oh, I was here the whole time. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be a mess.
Oh my God.
There are going to be
It's
some
gonna be
knives.
bad.
As with every other Black Friday, I'll be home.
Yeah. Nick's mom every year tries to get me to go Black Friday shopping. And every year I look at her and go, WTF? No.
Pat and I have gone Black Friday shopping before, but we don't go for the crazy deals. We go for like the other things that nobody else is looking at.
I do Cyber Monday deals, or I just follow some of my favorite boutiques and I just watch when they start their sales, and then I purchase them.
Right. That is true. Ashley, are you okay? You just made the weirdest face.
Yeah, I was moving, and like, you know, when you sit too long in a position, like your tailbone starts hurting. That's
How excited are you that pretty soon, in like 4 months, every time you move, your baby is going to roll up into your ribs?
oh yeah, so excited.
Amber.
Dude, I don't care.
Or
Like,
punch your bladder.
yeah.
I'm also so excited for never being able to sleep on my back and not being able to sleep at all, and
Yeah.
all the other lovely things that happen.
Yeah.
For like
See
the
you when I
next
last.
18 years. Good job.
But you'll never, ever have to worry about buying your child clothing.
Oh, good, perfect.
Amber has committed to that.
I have.
If it was a boy, I would have had to worry.
Yeah. I might have gotten you some newborn stuff, but then you might have been shit out of luck.
As long as you get her something shark related, we're cool.
Oh, absolutely.
Whatever happened to those shark masks that you shared with us?
Oh, I knew that was going to come up eventually because I've been looking at them.
They came back in stock.
I didn't get
at least for
notified.
pre-order. I did, but I was like, ooh, they're really expensive. I don't know if I want to buy them.
Oh.
And then I went back because they were $20 each.
Oh, that's too much. Amber
But-
probably just paid like $25 a piece for
know, I was
masks. I'm like, it needs to be less than 10 per mask.
I think so because I have to wear, like, I don't care. Fashion statement. I dyed myself blue. What do you guys want from me?
I'll probably go back and buy them again.
But if Nick's
like, buy
listening,
them
they were
eventually.
definitely under $10.
Yes.
Nick is listening, so Nick, they were under $10.
Oh,
Absolutely.
goodbye, Amber. Goodbye.
They were originally $25 on sale.
And I got the filters for free.
Yes. In other big news this week, Miranda Lambert has a #1 song, and it's been 8 years since she's had a #1 song.
Which song is it?
Bluebird.
Really?
Come on, guys.
I don't know.
No, it's
Miranda
good.
Lambert should be on your Google alerts just so that you can
Oh,
humor me.
no. I don't even know.
Why? You're going to bring us the news.
Right.
But I would like a better reaction, like, oh, I know, Janet. I know.
Janet,
Yeah,
it's
but
so
then
exciting.
And if we did that, you would say, no, you wouldn't. No, you didn't. Like, I'm going to do that next time just out of purpose. I probably won't even know. I'll be like, oh my God, I know. Isn't it the best? And you're going to be like, you're a fucking liar.
Have you guys listened to Taylor Swift's new album, Folklore?
Yes, I have.
It's Folklore,
Yes,
right?
Very good.
Yeah.
I listened to it on repeat on Friday, but it was a little slow.
There are a lot of slower songs.
A little slow.
But I kind of like the stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's definitely a very, very story oriented.
Yeah,
And she swears. So, I mean,
A lot.
I can't go wrong.
a lot. So what are you guys watching?
I caved and started watching I'll Be Gone in the Dark on HBO, which normally I don't like to watch documentary series while they're still airing.
What is
this
it about?
It is about Michelle McNamara, the writer and with wife of Patton Oswalt and the comedian.
Yeah,
And she passed away in 2016
I do remember that.
in the middle of writing this book titled I'll Be Gone in the Dark. And it was about the Golden State serial killer
Oh, right.
before they caught him. So the documentary is incredibly well done. It weaves in and out her story along with the Golden State Killer story. And so there's one more episode which will premiere this Sunday, and that'll be the conclusion of it. So it's gripping and incredibly sad.
That sounds amazing. Amber, what are you watching?
I'm still hooked on Alienist and Worst Cooks in America. I don't think I've watched anything else new.
You had the weekend to yourself, Amber.
I did. Well, no, actually. So
Thursday?
Nick ended up not staying. So he went over to Jim's on Thursday night and then came home. And then on Friday night, he did stay at Jim's house. But then on I think. I don't know. But either way, Jim and them ended up having to come home because they were camping and there was like storms and stuff. So he ended up not staying there on Saturday night. But he still went over there on Saturday night and was there until 2:30. So, I mean.
So did you
whatever.
watch Dead to Me?
No, because I worked. I was working on my laptop all day on Saturday, and then on Sunday I did errands and hated life because we had so many things happen that went wrong on Sunday that it is fucking blowing my mind still. So, yeah, no.
Steve has convinced me. We have started watching The Americans.
I've heard of this.
I've heard that was really good.
It is dark. It's kind of like an Ozark situation where I'm like, no. Oh,
well,
and I'm into it now.
Out on like TNT or like something like
I thought
that
it was
first,
Prime.
and then it went to Netflix.
FX. It's FX, and I So there's 6 seasons, 75 episodes, and we're on Uno. So it's going to be quite the adventure.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it when it first came out, and then I don't remember why, but I never ended up watching it.
And then I started a new Audible book.
Ooh.
It is called What Set Me Free. It's the Brian Banks story, and he actually reads it on Audible. He was wrongfully convicted of rape when he was 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I was kind of like, I was kind of like you, because it's my next month's book club book. And I was like, ooh, really? But it's really, really good.
It's tough to listen to those stories about wrongly convicted individuals.
But he really does a really good job. I feel horrible for him, but I'm glad he has a platform to tell his story.
Oh, yeah.
Is he out of jail now?
I believe so. I'm not done yet. I still have 2 hours left. He has completed his sentence, and he's out trying to live life after prison. So that's where I'm at right now.
Very cool.
Yeah. Are you guys reading or listening to anything else?
So,
Not me.
I am trying to find the name of the book because I always forget the name of the book that I'm listening to. So I'm listening to Vanished, which is a Callahan and McLean book. It is by one of the authors that I am constantly reading and listening to, Kendra Elliott. I really like her books, but this is the first book in this series. So this is book 1 of these 2 characters, and I'm almost done with it. So I'm very excited because my favorite author, Catherine Coulter, she just released her new book. And so I will be reading that very soon.
Let us know if we need to purchase that.
That was the dog.
That noise.
That was a dog flapping its ears back and forth.
Lord. Do you have a positive Polly?
I do. So where did it go? Okay. If one dream should fall and break into 1,000 pieces, never be afraid to pick one of those pieces up and begin again.
Nicely shared. Wine book. We still have wine book things. I'm waiting for me not to be able to find an unread page. Number 15. Most red wines are best served at room temperature. However, this is not a hard and fast rule. Average room temperature today is much higher than it used to be, so the wine will benefit from being a few degrees under. Some light reds, such as this is a word I don't know.
Charcuterie.
No.
No, a white red wine.
Beaujolais can even be served slightly chilled. I probably butchered that.
It's probably dessert wine. Code for dessert wine.
I do love dessert wine.
Janet wine.
Janet wine. All right, girls. Well, thank you so much for joining the podcast today. We're going to take, we're kind of going to do a new pattern. We'll be doing every other week after this. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. Make sure to reach out to us. 2girlsandabottlewine@gmail.com. The number 2 Girls and Wine on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.